life outside the Federal Witness Protection Program. Hey, it's Suze, and welcome to tonight's episode of Life Outside the Federal Witness Protection Program. Nice to see ya. Boy, okay, so day off of work, which means that I'm not being subject to a sting operation at the hospital. Sting operation, human trafficking, whatever you want to call it. You know, a lot of times it's in combo both. So I was looking around, making my plans, and ultimately I just think I'm going to have to leave the United States. I just don't see any way around it. I can't get away from the FBI, CIA, Al-Qaeda task force. I can't get these people thrown in prison, and I have no idea. I hash this out on a daily basis. I have no idea if ICE or even the U.S. Marshal Service or even some police departments that took these missing persons reports are going to be able to overturn this kind of a case that I'm I'm victim witness subject to. I would have no idea. I mean, they do cases all the time, the DOJ, and they can whip stuff together in a second. And I know my new people, I mean, they're hella smart, dude. So I just think to myself, what the hell's the damn problem? Let me guess. Attorneys? Oh my God, attorneys. Attorney General Tom Horn of the state of Arizona, he told me I needed an attorney. He told me I needed an attorney a couple of years ago. I asked him, I'm like, okay, so I still can get an attorney, Tom Horn, are you going to still be, the Attorney General, when are you resigning, whatever, because I need you, right? Well, apparently he's planning on being the Arizona Attorney General. He's hopefully for the next 5 years. I mean, that's good for him, but see, I need somebody like him. So I found a resource today, and it was a law firm that did the civil action on the case of the murder of U.S. Border Patrol agent Brian Terry. And I was reading the case, and boy, let me tell you, all I would have to do is I would have to remove the words like ATF out of their case and plug in the FBI, CIA, Al-Qaeda task force. So, and then remove Brian Terry and put in my son, or remove Brian Terry and then put in one of my family members, or put in me or something. I mean, because how they have it, I mean, it's a phenomenal case. But I mean, my situation falls right along the line of the claims that they made in this civil action. The ATF was interfering. The ATF knew about situations and they didn't do anything about it, or they mishandled it. The ATF didn't inform U.S. Border Patrol that they were concocting this crap, and so ultimately that led up to the murder of all of these people, including a Border Patrol agent. So, I mean, I would think to myself, like I said, I'm not law enforcement, I'm not an attorney, but I just think, well, why can't ICE put the ATF people in prison? I mean, it just seems like maybe ICE could just, they'd have the evidence. They could just whip this all together and throw these ATF assholes in prison. But for some reason, that's difficult, and I'm not quite sure why that's difficult. So in comparing that case to my situation, I often sit here and I wonder if they are going to be able to overthrow this. I mean, I don't know. But so anyway, I contacted that law firm today. It's actually, let's see, the law firm is Gallagher and Kennedy in Phoenix, Arizona. See, and that would also, be perfect, because I filed this, I filed a lawsuit against the DOJ myself. I tried to, of course, I'm not an attorney, so I couldn't, organize it in the proper format, which is why, the judge dismissed it and said, I wouldn't have the ability to run such a case and so forth. So I understand that, but at least the law firm would understand that I would have a similar situation because they've already done a similar case. See, now I wanted to talk to the right attorneys. I wanted to talk to the people who actually did this case, which were attorneys Patrick J. McGroder and Lincoln Combs. That's who did the case. I wanted to talk to them. But I got a call back from an attorney from their firm, but it wasn't them. And you know what? It's I have no idea if the attorney that called me back knows anything about this case, or if she's just way down on the totem pole and she's just the attorney that calls people back. I mean, I don't know. But I need somebody that can understand complexity issues related to disappearance and murder related on to government intentional negligence with, intent to kill people. That's what I needed. But we'll have to just see what happens. So other than that, today I had to make a report into ICE.gov. I mean, I don't know, the Office of Congressional Affairs, they told me just, go ahead and report it. Anything that comes up, report it. So I had to make another report. And, I didn't hear back from Capella University today. And I thought that was strange because apparently the whatever counselor was supposed to, get in touch with me today. Did not hear back from him today, but I did get an email from the U.S. Department of Education, and they wanted me to complete some more stuff on my student aid, application for student aid form, and I went to it, and apparently now the U.S. Department of Education can't verify my identity. I'm like, oh my God, they can't verify my identity. That was the error message that came up. They can't verify my identity. I'm like, I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. This is all related to the damn jackass that did the home loan for my house, the fugitive or whatever out of the state of Texas that never should have gotten out of the state of Texas. God. Can't verify my identity. So you know what? Doesn't look like I'm going to be going to Capella to get, a Homeland Security degree anytime soon. Sent an email to this counselor and I just said, well, I reported it into ICE.gov. If it's not an easy fix, then, I'll just have to wait, start later, and I'll just have to pay cash. I mean, what's new? What's new in my situation? Those are the two big things that happened today. But see, this is the thing, I'm blocked in every which way around the channel here as far as doing anything else besides nursing. And see, because this is one way the FBI, CIA, Al-Qaeda task force can hack me is through nursing employment. And if I could just get away from that, then I could just, oh my God, I could leave the country even, and that would be wonderful. Leave the jurisdiction of these assholes. But anyway, work in progress. So that's today's episode of Life Outside the Federal Witness Protection Program. Keep your stun gun handy. There's real criminals and terrorists out there. I'll see you next time.